You are in direct violation of Article 3, Section 5.
This dock is HOA property.
We have reviewed the matter and the city's
Cold lake wind hit me first, then the sign. Big red letters, taped to our community dock gate, snapping in the air over dark water, "You are not allowed here." The dock lights flickered like a broken alarm. My coffee went bitter. I smelled wet wood, cold metal, and heavy perfume from the woman planted in front of the lock. Marlene. Our neighborhood Karen, also head of the HOA Rules Committee. She folded her arms and said, "Oh good, you saw it. You're banned from the dock. Starting now." My key card beeped red when I tried it. Behind her, my boat rocked in its slip like it already belonged to someone else. This was my quiet spot before work. Now I was outside the fence like a trespasser in my own neighborhood, staring at a sign I never voted on. Her name was on half our emails and her attitude was on the rest. She tapped the paper like it was a badge. "New emergency rule," she said. "You're restricted from the dock for 48 hours. No access. No guests. No exceptions. Some people don't match the community vibe." My jaw tightened. "I pay the same dues as you." She smiled. "Not my issue." That night they called an urgent HOA meeting. Fluorescent lights buzzed over folding chairs. I spread the covenants on the table and said, "There is no rule letting you ban one owner from a shared dock. None. This is not legal." Marlene didn't flinch. "The board voted," she said. "Temporary safety." Neighbors shifted but stayed quiet. The president mumbled, "We'll email the minutes." Nothing came. That's when I thought, fine. Karen posted, "You are not allowed here on the dock for 48 hours, too bad I am the city attorney." On May 3, 2024 at 9:00 p.m., my keycard beeped red again, and that was my line in the sand. I am not a tire slasher. I am the city attorney. I fight with paper, not drama. I opened a yellow legal pad and wrote at the top, "Karen file." Timeline item 1 April 5 at 4:27 a.m. false trespass call. She had dialed the police on my brother for fishing from our own dock. Timeline item 2 her security walk where she marched my guests back to their car. Timeline item 3 that red sign. I dug through emails, texts, security clips. I lined up photos, emails, and call logs in a binder until the rings barely closed. The next day I went to public records like any other resident and asked for every complaint and code report tied to our HOA dock for the last 2 years. The clerk rolled out a gray box. The file landed with 63 pages. Over half the complaints came from the same address, Marlene's. 8 noise complaints against the same 3 families. Photos of kids in life jackets labeled suspicious gathering. A request to lock the dock gate that never got a permit. Patterns of false reports can be prosecuted. Even when they aren't, they look really bad. I highlighted everything and wrote a calm cover letter. Our city already had a dock inspection scheduled, so I mailed my packet to the general inspections address like any citizen. 2 weeks later, inspectors showed up in bright vests. Marlene hurried down in wedges and a visor, ready to perform. Instead, one inspector held up the red sign in a clear sleeve and said, "Ma'am, why are you restricting a common area without a recorded vote or permit for this gate change?" The dock went silent. Then phones came out. Someone whispered, "This is going on the neighborhood app." The inspector added, "We've also reviewed your pattern of complaints," and glanced at his clipboard. A nervous laugh rippled through the crowd. By that evening, clips of Marlene turning red while the illegal padlock got photographed were everywhere online. The next week we had a special HOA meeting called by 20 owners, not by her. A city liaison read the findings: unauthorized rule enforcement, failure to follow voting procedure, unapproved gate modification, possible harassment based on selective reporting. The fines added up to over $5,000, to be covered by the board's insurance, not by regular members. Then came the best part: Marlene removed as compliance chair and barred from contacting residents directly about rules. When she tried to argue, the president said, "We are following the city's directive. Sit down. Now the dock is peaceful in the right way." Kids cannonball off the end and come up laughing. My brother fishes at sunrise. I walk there after work, boards warm under my feet, air smelling like water instead of stress. Marlene still lives here, but she walks her dog on the street now, far from the shoreline she used to patrol. Sometimes our eyes meet. I give a small nod and keep going. Last week a new neighbor asked if the story she heard was true. I told her the short version: bullies hate paper trails, and rules cut both ways. Then I watched her little boy sprint down the dock to join the others. No red signs, no fake bans, just open water and light and noise. Please follow for more HOA showdowns like this. Do you think she got what she deserves? Comment below.